Okay, today is Wednesday. We'll be reading the Dust Bowl Refugees together, but first, a hello from my sleeping friend here, and a hello here. All right, today I'll just read out loud the story about the Dust Bowl to you. Don't forget to go on Google Classroom if you can, and you want to. I posted a bunch of videos so you can learn more about it. And then before we read Dust Bowl Refugees, I just wanted to show you. This is what my annotations looked like. I put the main idea up at the top. I circled some vocabulary words. You can see I annotated the different dates in chronological order. I took some notes about the main idea over on the side. These are just my notes for vocabulary words. And then I think at the top, I told you already, I kind of summarized that this whole text was about how the Model T changed the world. So just if you needed some ideas, I only underline kind of some of the key details here. I don't have every sentence underlined. And I'm working on just keeping my notes in the margins brief and just the main ideas and not just restating every single thing. So, all right, so that's it for the open road. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's go ahead and get started on the Dust Bowl. Okay. And remember to check your vocabulary. There's lots of words in there that I made little cards for to help you understand the words we're going to encounter in this reading. All right, Dust Bowl refugees. Beginning in 1931, the Great Plains region began suffering from drought. After months without rain, soil that used to be fertile became arid and barren. Crops that were once lush soon wilted and died. Then heavy winds caused a series of dust storms to ravage the Midwest. In 1933 alone, there were around 38 documented dust storms or black blizzards. Documented means like written down, or a document's a written piece of work. So 38 recorded or documented dust storms. By 1934, the area seemed like a desert. Then on April 14th, 1935, Black Sunday happened. Winds began to blow and the worst black blizzard hit. Skies filled with dust. Houses were buried under mounds of sediment. Families tied rope to each other as they tried to make it from their barns to their houses. The storms were like blizzards, covering everything in their path with dust. Suddenly there appeared on the northern horizon a black blizzard moving toward them. Daniel Worcester, author of Dust Bowl, The Southern Plains in the 1930s. The land just blew away. We had to go somewhere. Kansas preacher said that in June 1936. This is a family relocating to California. Finally, when the blizzard stopped, more than 400,000 people had lost their homes and farms. These Dust Bowl refugees, many of them from the hard-hit state of Oklahoma, had no choice but to flee the Great Plains and relocate. They packed their cars with whatever they could carry and left their old lives behind. Many hit the road and migrated to the Northwest, emigrating to California, Washington, or Oregon. They hoped the open roads would lead to a better life. Let's look at the timeline. Dust Bowl timeline. In 1931, droughts hit the plains. Crops die. Dust storms begin. 1933, number of dust storms increases to 38 in the year. Wow. Dust storms spread, affecting 27 states. So you can see from 31 to 34, that's 3 years that this has been a problem and is developing. 1935, on April 14th, Black Sunday, the worst black blizzard occurs. 1938, replowing of land, tree planting, and other conservation methods begin. Drought continues. And in 1939, rain comes in the fall, finally ending the drought. So here's a math problem from 1939 to 1931. How many years did the Dust Bowl last? All right. Woody Guthrie, 1912 to 1967. Woody Guthrie was an American singer and songwriter. Like others from Oklahoma, when the Dust Bowl hit, Guthrie took to the road. He traveled Route 66 seeking work in order to support his family. He became one of the many Dust Bowl refugees. Notice how this is in quotation marks to show it's a phrase. Guthrie wrote about his experiences on the road. Guthrie's songs tell of life on the road and the hope for better times. There's a feeling in music, and it carries you back down the road you have traveled and makes you travel it again. Woody Guthrie. There's a video about him as well on Google Classroom. All right, and here is a song written by Woody Guthrie called Dust Bowl Refugee. Music and lyrics by Woody Guthrie. I'm a Dust Bowl refugee, just a Dust Bowl refugee. From that Dust Bowl to the Peach Bowl, now that peach fuzz is a-killin' me. Cross the mountains to the sea, come the wife and kids and me. It's a hot old dusty highway for a Dust Bowl refugee. Hard it's always been that way, here today and on our way. Down that mountain, cross the desert, just a Dust Bowl refugee. We are ramblers, so they say, we are only here today. Then we travel with the seasons, we're the Dust Bowl refugees. From the Southland and the Droughtland come the wife and kids and me, and this old world is a hard world for a Dust Bowl refugee. Yes, we ramble and we roam, and the highway, that's our home. It's a never-ending highway for a Dust Bowl refugee. Yes, we wander and we work, in your crops and in your fruit, like the whirlwinds on the desert, that's the Dust Bowl refugees. I'm a Dust Bowl refugee, I'm a Dust Bowl refugee, and I wonder will I always be a Dust Bowl refugee. So, again, that's song lyrics. If you look at the top, there's a genre, but this text over here is informational social studies. So keep that in mind. Hope you learned something new. That's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow for another video.